I have a question for you. Have you ever seen a mom and a dad with a case of the So Loves? My mom and dad, they have a case of the So Loves. Let me explain. Growing up, I played competitive hockey, and this was a tradition that was passed down from generation to generation. Like my father. My father taught me how to play hockey. Yeah, buddy. Promise. Just like his father taught him, and just like his father taught him. Now my parents, they would come to all my games, and they would always wear these t-shirts with the team logo. Not this one, but they would always come with the team logo, and they bring these signs with them. And my dad was a yeller. My dad liked to yell at the ref. Apparently it was all the ref's fault. He would always yell like, "Hey ref, you didn't see that trip over there? How'd you miss that? Ref, that was an offside. Offside by a mile. Get your eyes checked." Or the classic, "Where'd they get this guy? Honestly, he's terrible." Me, on the other hand, I would sit on the bench, mortified, totally embarrassed, saying, "Okay, God, please make this stop." And I said to myself at that point, I said, you know what? When I have kids, there's no way I will ever do that to them. But then I had my first son. And then I had my second son. Then I had my third son. I mean, they look like you, and they smile at you. You just want to hug them, and you want to kiss them, and you just want to cuddle them. Then my oldest son came up and said, Dad, I want to play hockey. I was so proud. I was so proud that the tradition had been passed down another generation. And I would go to all of his games, including the early ones, like really early. For those games, we'd make a special stop at Tim Hortons. I needed coffee. It was important. And I would ask my son, "What would you like? Would you like a donut, a cookie, maybe a muffin?" Whatever he wanted, I got him. And off to the arena we would go. And there's different types of parents at the arena. There's the half asleep parent. There's the fully asleep parent. And then there are other parents. They would sit there and they would just talk amongst themselves. But I was none of those parents. I wasn't like that. I was there to watch my son, because he so deserves my attention. Now, there's this one game, I'll never forget it. My son, he was chasing the puck, and the defenseman comes in to make the play, and the puck, for some reason, hops over the defenseman's stick. I don't know how it happened, but anyways, my son picked up the puck and on full stride, and off he went, now on a breakaway. My anticipation started, and I started to get excited. As my son reached closer to the goal, the goalie comes out to make the play, and my son makes this amazing deke. Goalie completely goes for it, and the puck trickles into the net. Now, in my excitement, I had a momentary lapse of sanity here, okay? I screamed at the top of my lungs, "He shoots! He scores!" Sorry. Anyways, Momentary lapse of sanity. I ripped my jersey off. I had another shirt on underneath, okay? I promise. I started swinging it over my head like a madman, screaming and yelling as I run down the aisle in the bleachers. Go! What do you do? What do you do? That's my son. I'm so proud of him, and I so love him. No matter what he does. You know, when I was younger, being cool, it meant everything to me. But once my son came, that all went out the window. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people think about my crazy love. When I would hold my boys in my arms and I would look into their eyes, my heart would well up with so much joy and so much love for them. It was at that moment I finally knew why my parents were the way they were. It's because I have a case of the So Loves.